Hey guys, back with another Maple Story M video here. This time, an insane bounce back run by the team here. 1 week after we sweated it out with about a 9:55 clear time, with only three people survived to the end. This week we had a huge improvement gain, and everyone individually kind of took it upon themselves to improve. We did have a few people that did hit arcane, got some max damage cap. It's our Nightwalkers, we got three of them. All are have arcane now. Bobo is insane still at the top, but just individually as a team, it's always funny to see how much I talk about it a lot. How DPS is super reflective on the team, how well the team plays. If mechanics are locked in, you can do exponentially more damage without even improving your gear, right? If you just play a little bit better, get a few more attacks in, stay alive longer, and if the team does that as well, it's no surprise that the faster the runs are, the better the DPS is, which leads to PRs, right? Personal records, and it all translates. So whether it's any boss that you're doing, even at the highest level or mid game level, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. When the team plays great, locks in, and just is comfortable, right, with mechanics and the team, we communicate better, do things a little bit better than we did last week. It leads to huge DPS numbers overall, clear times, and you're just seeing this run. Look at this, 1 minute in, absolutely cranking. 90 seconds in, everyone's over 1 trillion damage. I don't think we've got one candle here yet. I don't think one person's got hit by a red thread. And we are absolutely crushing it here. So, great start. We do have a little bit of a trouble with that necrotic. For some reason, it always just ends up kind of drifting out into a bad spot. See here, we got comboed right there with the skulls and the necrotic. I end up getting Sakura up, but using it at a poor time here. I use it immediately, but my HP is so low, I wasn't actually able to use all my skills because my V3 here, my burst gets cut short early because look, it needs HP to channel. So my HP went down there, wasn't able to fully channel the skill, and you see right here, I'm actually having to swap over to Blitz Shield, which is one of my better defensive skills that is pretty underrated, but I needed to swap it over. So I used it right there just for more survivability. And you can see 2.5 minutes in, we're almost at 50%. Look at the damage. I'm fourth here, right? Competing fourth. And I ended up proccing Heaven's Door there just to get my HP back up. Not really an issue. We ended up just poorly struggling with those skulls. I think everyone was we didn't really communicate that well in that run. And a few people died. And then of course, like Poison right there on the team again. So we're kind of in an awkward spot. Me personally here, I actually in comms called for Hourglass to see if we have it or when we have it available, because Hourglass just allows me to reset my HP. So we get it right here, and I end up standing in the Poison to proc it. So you see my HP right there goes to full because of Hourglass. So one of the strategies that I use that helps me a lot is paying attention to that. So I always have to have my buff bar open in comms, seeing for the icon to show up, and then using it to my advantage. VHILLA is one of those bosses that it is extremely important without the self heals, the party heals, to take advantage of Heaven's Door, take advantage of Hourglass to get your HP back up. So that helps me comfortably get here. And again, we got run over by skulls, just doing a poor job. One of the things we could have improved on was obviously handling that skulls better, but 4 minutes in now, well over 50%. Sakura comes up here just for me in time. My burst comes up, and look how much damage I do right here. From 3 trillion with my V4 hammers, 3 stacks, and my V3, I did 800 billion damage right there in basically that DS4 window in about 10 seconds. So I did about Pretty crazy. And then we had time leap here, so even more DS4 uptime here. And there's split even. So we're able to take advantage and split. And I just ended up cranking. After you see my battle analysis here, I did about 1.4 trillion damage in this 1 minute window, this 4 to 5 minute window. So huge DPS burst all across the board as a team, and we just chunked it down right there. You see in that 1 minute time frame, we got it down to about 25% because Damien just proc. So we went about 20% in that 1 minute. Overall, I mean, just maximizing that time leap, maximizing that split window really helped us pump out damage. And I'm still in third place. Still, when I'm cranking, everyone else is cranking too. So got back in front of that green attack just in time. There's the ad, the panda. It's going to spawn again in kind of an awkward spot, kind of splitting up the team here. But now we have skulls coming. There it is right there. Get hit again. And then I think I'm going to die here soon. So my first death, I just poisoned, necrotic, just put myself in a bad spot, ended up dying. So my first death, unfortunately, just over 6 minutes remaining. I've yet to get one of these runs where I have all 5 lives remaining. Kind of frustrated that I died there. Put myself in a bad spot, but last 2 runs I feel like I played really well. Last run I only died once, took 1 death, and this time it was the same. So Sacro again, the most OP skill in the game, back up for 30 seconds. Me and Bobo just absolutely cranking into V4, 3 stacks into V3. So again, timed out perfectly with defense smash 4. Ended up getting all my burst out there in that window with Sacro up, not worrying about dying. And look at the time. We're gonna clear this, and there's still 6.5. This is 6.5 minutes into the fight. Absolutely crazy output by everybody. Everybody's hitting PRs here. Everybody's playing well. Only Truffle Locks ended up dying. I didn't even notice that, but I mean, it was at the very end. Stunning here, finishing it off. Not just under 7 minutes, but under 650. Crazy. Team locked in. Huge damage. Huge performance. And this is kind of the results. 649. I did almost 900 build damage, and I finished in third. You think we're ready for hard mode? I think DPS-wise, we're in a good spot. But mechanics is something we're going to have to work on. Timing, but man, impressive to see. Can't wait to practice and showcase some more of our runs as we get into hard mode and how much more difficult it is than normal. And shout out for the pendant there. Let's go. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.